This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, the course content will be we are going to start with ServiceNow, basic administration. Then we are going to start ServiceNow, advanced administration. Then we are going to start with ServiceNow development, which we are going to do the scripting and coding part. Then we are going to learn about ServiceNow integration. So we're going to learn about what is REST API and what is SOAP API.
Mm.
Okay, so this is the course content for the rest of the course. Just a
Okay,
second, please.
and
Once. Sorry about that. Rahul, you were saying something?
yeah, I just want to know, like, the third content is scripting and coding. I
Yes.
just want to know how much the coding part has in this course because we are not from a programming background and we are not familiar with languages.
That is completely fine, Rahul, because the thing is like we don't have to have any prerequisites to learn
Okay,
ServiceNow.
okay,
Okay, so everything we are going to learn from scratch. You don't need to have any things in the prior which you need to know about coding, which you need to know about ServiceNow, which you need to know about IT industry.
okay,
Because we know everyone doesn't belong to IT background. So I'll be training the students from multiple backgrounds. Either they are from mechanical, civil, pharma, and many more. They don't have any idea about what exactly IT is. So still, they are learning the things and they have been surviving in the market, surviving in the industry since the past 4 years or 5 years so far.
yeah, mm,
So you don't need to worry about it. I'll tell you and I'll guide you accordingly when you need to learn what and when you need to finish what things for sure.
okay, okay,
Okay, but it will be advantage that I just want to be transparent. I just want to be fair with you guys. It will be helpful for you guys if you know a little bit about JavaScript because
okay,
we are going to use JavaScript for for building the conditions and algorithms.
okay,
Okay, and I'll tell you when to learn the JavaScript and what is the source you're going to learn it, what to watch, and how much to learn about JavaScript because you don't need to learn the entire JavaScript for this course. You just need to
okay,
learn the basics which you need to have because
okay,
JavaScript is huge again. We are not doing the front end part here. We are just using JavaScript to learn only things about service now. That's it.
okay, okay,
Okay, great. So now this is about the course content and this is about course duration. The duration of the course is about 30 to 35 hours and it is going to be 1 hour per day and 5 days a week. Okay? So most probably we are going to complete the classes of the batches by 45 days.
okay.
Okay, is it fine? Jaspinder, Rahul, any
Yes.
questions? Great. Now let me tell you about myself and I'll tell you what exactly the background I am coming from and my experience and all that stuff. So that you know about me and then afterwards I can get to know what exactly the background you're coming from, what you are to learn from this course and all. So my name is Mohammed Irfan, okay? And I'll be your tutor for the rest of the course and I have around 10 plus years of experience into IT industry which includes I have around 9 plus years of experience with ServiceNow. Okay. Hey Shashi, good evening.
Good evening.
Hey, we're just
Hi.
about to start. Hi, hi. How are you?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're just about to get started. So I'm just telling about myself, about my background, about my experience and all. So please let me know if you have any questions in the middle. Okay,
Yeah. Perfect.
sure. Thanks. So I have around 9 years of experience into ServiceNow, and I'm presently working as a ServiceNow architect
Okay.
with one of the finest organizations or finest firms in the market. And I've been teaching ServiceNow for the past 5 years now. Okay, so I've taught about almost close to 500 to 600 students so far, apart from my entire career. And I have around 10 plus certifications, both in ServiceNow and in ITSM. It will be a combination of both. I have around 10 plus certifications in ServiceNow and in ITSM. And I am based out in Hyderabad, India, which is the southern part of India. I was in States for 4 years. I've been there in multiple locations. I was in Santa Clara, I was in Dallas, and many more locations. Then I came back to India and I've settled down here for the past 2 years. Okay. So this is a bit information about myself and my experience. And I am expertise in ITSM, ITOM, integrations, and service projects. Okay. So these are my key expertise areas where you can able to ask any kind of questions. Okay. So anything you want to say or you want to ask? Anyone? Jaswinder, Rahul, Shashi?
No.
No, everything is good.
No.
Okay.
Perfect. Sure.
Great. So let's get to know about each other so that you can able to tell what exactly your background is, whether you have any kind of experience in the past, and do you know ServiceNow or have you ever been used ServiceNow or this is your first time, and how come you know about ServiceNow? Let's start with Jaspinder. Can would you want
Okay,
to start?
I have done a Bachelor of Computer Application in India, and after that, I just came directly in Canada, and I was a student of Computer Networks and Security. And
Uh-huh.
I just did a 6 months internship in a same field, but I don't have any experience in service now.
Okay, that is great. That is completely fine. Sure. Thank you, Rahul.
Yeah, I have done bachelor's in electronics and communication engineering, and after
Mhm.
that, I have worked with IBM India for 5 years as a level 2 analyst, and I've used ServiceNow, Remedy, in
Oh,
IBM. Yeah, after that, I moved here and did diploma in computer networks and security, and right now I'm working as a Microsoft 365 technical advisor in Canada. Yeah.
that is great. So you know about the platform, how exactly it works, and how
Yeah, I
exactly
mean,
it looks.
I worked on it when I was in IBM, so I remember some part of it, like I mean, the interface of it, the modality and description part where it is located and everything, but not the description or the coding behind it.
Yeah, you have used ServiceNow as an end user, if I'm not wrong.
I have used ServiceNow as an analyst, so as a support agent.
Yeah, as an end user that you are going to raise the tickets and solve it, correct?
Exactly. Yeah.
Perfect. That will be an advantage to you so that you can able to understand how exactly the platform because you know how exactly the platform looks.
Mhm.
So that is one thing. Sure. Thank you, Rahul. Shashi, you wanna go?
Yeah. Actually, I have done civil engineer from in India. Now I'm staying in Canada, so I'm new to this platform. I don't know anything about this. I just heard one of my friend they told there is a good demand for service now. I just want to know that.
Sure, I tell you that there is a huge demand for ServiceNow. So if you take for any company, it doesn't matter how big it is or how small it is, every company is using ServiceNow for one of its services. ServiceNow used to
And
be a tooling tool in the past. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I know it's okay. Like I don't have any experience in this. I'm just new. I don't know anything about this now. Yeah.
No problem. That's completely fine. We are going to learn everything from scratch. You don't need to know about any IT industry background. You don't need to have any technical background, or you don't need to have any scripting background. Because everything we are going to do from scratch. Okay,
Sure.
great. So now, uh, let's proceed further. So before understanding about ServiceNow, before understanding about everything, let's understand about how IT industry works. Okay. So if I ask you one question, is it possible, can I run a company or a business or an institute without IT services? Is it possible? In today's world,
No.
guys, you can unmute yourself. This is going to be an interactive session. So if you don't have any background noises or background voices, you can able to unmute yourself all the time and you can answer the
Okay.
questions. That is going to be an interactive session.
No.
Anyone, guys?
The answer.
Can I run or a business or an institute or a company without IT services? Is it possible? Or
Currently, maybe it is not possible.
mhm. Okay, so you're saying that it is not possible to run a company or an institute without IT services. And I'll ask why. Imagine that I am running a college. Okay, so I'm running a college, and why do you think that I need the IT services to run a college? Can you give me some examples?
Because any small or big business or any organization require basic IT programs and computers or routers.
Yes, yes. It's an example of a college. So in colleges, what kind of IT services we are going to use?
You mean the next 5 years?
Now, currently, now point of
Currently, right now, it's mostly cloud-based services.
I'm sorry,
Cloud-based services.
cloud-based services. Yes. So now, if you're running a college, you need to maintain the database, right? You need to
Yes.
maintain the database of the students, about the faculty, about the payments, and everything. Am I right?
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you. I mean, like it is getting resound.
Oh, is it clear? Is it clear for me now?
You know,
Okay. Sorry about it. There was someone who is, I'm getting the sound from, either from Jastinder or Rahul, I guess. Am I audible to you now?
maybe all are in mute because of that. I couldn't hear it. Everyone will be in mute. I can hear clearly, I guess.
Rahul, can you please unmute yourself? Is it fine with you? Yes. Shashi, can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfect. That's good.
Okay. Yeah, I guess some things, technical problems from my end, I guess, whenever I'm connecting with uh, Rahul. So Rahul, you can answer the questions and you can unmute yourself again. Is it fine with you? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sure. That will be great. Thank you. So now, every college will have a database where they can able to access the information about the students, faculties, and everything. And if you understand today's scenario, as we are going through this pandemic, we are going to use the applications like Zoom, GoToMeetings, and WebEx, and many more uh, tools which you are going to be used to connect virtually over from any part of the globe, right? So we can't able to get that through without IT services, right? And if you have observed, every college will have a website. It doesn't matter how big it is or how small it is. So every college will have a website, and we can't able to do any kind of stuff without IT services. Okay, that means that for any kind of operations or for any kind of management, we are bound to use the IT services for one or the other reasons. But let's go back to a couple of years ago. So imagine that it is 1980. Is IT is huge at this point of time? Was IT
No,
huge?
no.
No, right? So only few companies were able to get or provide the IT services. So only few companies were able to get or will able to provide the IT services. Okay, so there was a company called CCPA who used to provide the IT services to UK government at that period of time. Okay, as they were having a huge rapport with their clients and with the UK government. Apart from that, they used to provide multiple kind of services for multiple customers. Okay, and they have observed two major factors in the IT industry. So they have seen first one is the growing needs for the IT services were huge. Okay, so it is increasing day by day as it was new and most of the automations are being done by IT at that period of time in the early 1980s. So every company wants to use the IT services for one or the other reason. So the need for the IT services is getting bigger and bigger every single day. So it has become huge, and the money being spent on the IT services were very high. It's compared to 1 is to 2 or 1 is to 3 what exactly we are paying to the companies right now, because there was no competition in the past. So if you're going to ask that we need to get the services, you have to pay whatever they are going to ask. So in this kind of scenario, there is no much competition. So if you want to get the services, you have to pay a hefty amount. So the money being spent on the IT services were very high. And apart from that, they have observed one more thing saying that no company were able to follow any set of rules or regulations. They are going to use as they are the masters of their own. They don't follow any rules or regulations, any hierarchy, or any discipline in providing or getting the IT services. Okay, by saying this, as they have a huge rapport in the market and have a good name, so what exactly they thought is, hey, why don't we create a set of rules and regulations and publish over the globe? That means that if you want to provide the IT services or get the IT services, you must need to follow these rules and regulations. And those set of rules and regulations or set of frameworks in today's scenarios, we are going to call them as ITIL. Does anyone know what is ITL stands for?
Is it Information Technology Infrastructure Library?
Exactly. Information Technology and Infrastructure Library. So it is a set of rules and regulations which will help you out in getting the IT services better at any point of time. So these are the frameworks which they have designed in a way that if a company is getting the IT services, how exactly they are going to get, what is meant by service strategy, what is meant by service planning, what is meant by service design, what is better operation, service management, and each and everything was written in the specific set of books. Okay, there were 40 books initially which was published, and we have multiple versions in it. Right, like ITL V1, V2, V3, and V4. Okay, so this is how the legacy of IT industry has been started. Any questions for me?
No.
Jaswinder, Rahul, Shashi?
No.
Yeah. No.
Okay, great. So if no questions asked, let's proceed further. Let's understand why do the company needs IT services. So imagine that this is a company, and let's say that this company is HSBC. Anyone tell me what is the domain of HSBC? What kind of company is it? Anyone?
It's a bank.
Bank?
It's a bank. It's a bank, right? That means that it is a financial company, correct? Now,
Yeah,
as it is a financial company, does it mean that it needs the IT services or it doesn't?
It does.
it does.
It does. Okay. So now it does. If they want to get the IT services in this company, in their company, what is it the things they need to have? They need to build the IT infra in their company, right? Like they need to hire the HR people, to hire the IT people, right? They need to purchase the servers, they need to purchase the licenses, they need to renew the licenses, they need to provide the assets, and they need to provide a space to work on them, and they need to maintain it, and many more stuff. They need to hire the admins, the developers, the deep database consultants, and many more because they don't have the IT infra. So they need to build the IT infra in their company. But their company is into banking and financial sectors. But this is completely relevant to IT platform. So most of the companies they don't prefer these kind of headaches. They don't want to have these kind of headaches into their companies, because they don't need to manage all of the stuff. They are good at banking and financial sector. They are going to maintain that. So if they don't want this, what is the alternative they have for this? Can anyone tell me? What is the alternative for this? If they don't have, they don't need to maintain the IT people. They don't need to purchase the licenses. They don't need to manage the servers. They don't need to design the applications. Everything they don't want, but they need the IT services. What is the alternative they can able to go for?
Cloud services,
Yes, but how?
like from a third party,
Exactly. They can
outsourcing.
able to outsource their work, right? Exactly. They can able to outsource their work to service providers. Because there are service providers in the market who will do the job for you. They are out there in the market to help you out with the IT services, right? So there are some service providers like TCS, Wipro, Infosys, Deloitte, Capgemini, Accenture, and Cognizant, and many more. So these are the service providers. That means that they have the IT infra built in their company. Okay, and they are going to provide that IT infra services to you. Okay, in the form of an agreement saying that hey, if anything goes down or anything you need in your assistance, you can reach out to us. We are going to provide you that services. Okay, imagine that Citibank there's a bank called Citibank, and already Citibank is getting the services from Infosys. Okay, and as Citibank is already providing the services to a bank, so HSBC will go to Citibank saying that hey, Infosys saying that hey, I've heard that you're providing the services to other banks, so we are in need of getting the IT services. So is it possible for you to provide those kind of services to us as well? Okay, so in these kind of scenarios, the companies will have an agreement among themselves saying that if anything burst out happens, anything goes down in your company, or any kind of support if you're needing in IT services, you can reach out to us and we will provide you the assistance at that period of time. Okay, so this is how the companies works and why we are going to need the IT services to provide the IT services or to get the IT services. Okay. Any questions?
No.
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 Okay. Great. So you have got an idea what exactly the IT industry and what exactly the IT services are now, correct?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, first time I'm hearing.
Okay. So do you want me to go from scratch or you know the basics and I can skip the basic parts?
I want to start with basics.
Exactly. Perfect. Yeah. Okay.
From
Great.
scratch.
From scratch, right? Perfect. That is
Yeah, fine. Basics also fine. Yeah.
sure. Now, we have learned about the IT services, about ITIL, and let's understand about ITSM. Does anyone know what is ITSM stands for? Anyone? I'll help you out. Okay. So it stands for Information Technology and Service Management. It is like a bread and butter to ServiceNow. 70% of the income ServiceNow is getting from ITSM services. Okay, and we have different modules under it: incident, problem, change, service request, and knowledge management. Okay, so these are the different modules we have under ITSM. So we have incident management, problem management, change management, service request, and knowledge management. Okay, so we are going to use the ITSM services to help and provide the IT services to the customers or to the stakeholders. Okay, and we are going to learn about what is incidents, what is the problem, what is the change request, what is service request, what is knowledge management, and everything from scratch. I don't want to rush everything telling by you from now because you that will be huge amount for you to take it. Okay, is it fine or should I continue?
Will you be sharing this recording? Are you recording this session?
We're going to record every class and we're going to
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Just totally messed up.
Yes. I'm recording it. Yes, I'm recording.
Irfan, I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
Jaspinder, Rahul, Shashi, I'm audible?
Yes,
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
now.
it's
yeah, now it's fine.
Oh, sorry. The thing was, I had some bad network. Just got reconnected. You're asking something, Shashi. Sorry.
yeah. These sessions can be recorded and shared to me. Like,
Every session will be recorded and every session will be shared to you on a daily basis.
fine, perfect. That's the doubt I have. Yeah, you can continue, Irfan. It's good.
Sure. Okay. I think that's it for today, guys. So we have spent around 45 minutes of time. So we don't want to just do for two most things in one single day. So we are going to start from scratch. We are going to start the basics, and by this weekend we are going to cover the basics, and then from Monday we are going to start with advanced administration. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so our next
Okay.
class will be on Saturday.
Today is what? Today is Wednesday, right? So that's Tuesday
Yep,
for you guys, if I'm not wrong.
Tuesday. Okay.
Tuesday.
So tomorrow, same time, we are going to have the class
Okay.
Okay.
if everyone is
And it will
available.
be for 1 hour?
Yes, we can go for 1 hour.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So from now onwards, every class will be 1 hour only.
Okay.
Okay. If you want, I can take this class as 1 hour as well, but I don't want to rush the things. That's it. Okay. Great. So let's connect again tomorrow. Okay. Thank you for time, guys. Have a
Okay.
great
Thank
day.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, Irfan, just 1 second. I have one doubt. Can I talk to you?
Please. You want to talk alone?
Yeah. Just a few more seconds. That's it. It's like I
That
just
is
want to
fine.
know.
Sure. Just with that, Rahul, you can drop off. Thank you, guys, for your time.
Okay.
Can I
Thank you. Thank you so much.